What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bri, back to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 15, my review and discussion. Obviously, if you haven't seen it and you're worried about spoilers, stop watching now as I don't want to ruin anything for you. Well, Season 4, Episode 15 is the second to last episode, and it aired yesterday, Sunday, September 23rd. And overall, I was entertained by it. There were some things that were comical, and I'll get into that for sure. But if you love The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead universe, become a valued member of the PT channel and our Walking Dead family by hitting that subscribe button. Obviously, photo credits to AMC and Fear the Walking Dead. But let's talk about Season 4, Episode 15 of Fear the Walking Dead. June was prevalent, Morgan, everybody got back together except for Al. We don't know where Al is. We'll see her next episode. Next episode is the season finale, and we'll see what it sets up for the next season of Fear. Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead is happening. It was greenlit. We'll see what happens there. And I like that they were still at the hospital, even though they left the hospital at the end of the episode. And I kind of wish they stayed there. But on Fear the Walking Dead, they don't really stay in one place for too long. Not sure if it's the budget or the story or the writers or what they want to do. Well, the hospital came and went. The SWAT truck, SWAT van, MRAP, whatever we're calling it, came back around. And I'm glad Alicia found the SWAT truck. Charlie, Alicia, Strand, and John were reunited. The SWAT truck driving through the water, I know it had to be driven through the water to reach John and Strand, but the way it was done was almost comical. The water wasn't even that deep for the truck to drive through it. And probably in real life, the MRAP could handle that, and that's what it is. It's like a tank and off-road vehicle that can really handle a lot of abuse and terrain, but just the way it happened just looked kind of funny. But I liked Strand, John, Alicia, and Charlie coming back together, and really everyone coming back together is what we need. And I really hope the writers are done with this storyline where everybody gets broken up, separated for them to come back at some part of the season. Hopefully the cast stays together this season into next season, and it just doesn't happen where they get separated, and that's the story trying to find each other. John, Sharpshooter John, was pretty awesome. Strand was pretty funny. Overall, I was entertained by the episode, I have to say. Sarah, Wendell, Momo, I definitely like Sarah and Wendell more. Sarah has the beer recipe now, so hopefully she stays alive. Does that mean Wendell's gonna die? I think one of them has to die, right? Luciana to me is just pretty weak. She's not the same character we met in Season 2. June and John's connection hopefully stays on for the show next episode into the next season. Hopefully they stay with the group. I could see them staying back, but I think John and June will stay with everybody. But what's going to happen with everybody? Are they going to make it back to Alexandria? Is that going to be the whole journey next season or not? I just hope they get back at some point. Jimbo's Beer Bows. Jimbo is gone. And I kind of agree with his mindset of saying, like, look, you're to blame, Morgan. But it got annoying after a while. I could see Jim is blaming Morgan. Well, you should have just been able to take care of yourself a little bit better and stop relying on others to kill walkers for you. But Jim is gone. The cast that still remains is pretty interesting. And I have to say, I like the additions. Sarah, Wendell, and Morgan are bringing an interesting feel to the show. I just wish it wasn't a total reboot. And are we going to see Daniel, Walker, Crazy Dog, Proctor John, anyone from Season 3? Hopefully we see some people come back around again, and at this rate, I just don't see it happening. Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 to me has been more of a miss than a hit. I do like that we're on a linear storyline, that they are going somewhere. Hopefully they get to Alexandria. It's not just pie in the sky. But I do like the fact that they are together and they need to stay together. How about you? And I like that they got Morgan off the roof and Jim sacrificing himself. But the fact that the car alarm attracted all the walkers is pretty ridiculous. And how many walkers were around the hospital? A lot. And they just vanished. The whole thing with Martha is just frustrating because it's not realistic. They trap Martha in the MRAP and she just breaks free. And I guess it's nice that Alicia and Charlie saved her, but this lady was shooting at you. Why would you keep her with you? You should have just left her in the road. I just don't agree with some of the decisions a lot of the characters are making. Again, the walkers surrounded the hospital. There was tons of them when Jim jumped off the roof and landed on the car, which is crazy to think that his body didn't get crushed also. He didn't break every bone in his body. he's going to be seen next episode as a walker, which is crazy to think that. He wouldn't be able to walk. There's no way that walkers are superhuman. And let's think about that for a second. If you broke your leg as a human, you would have a broken leg as a walker. You wouldn't be able to walk or put weight on it structurally, functionally, as the bones wouldn't be able to weight bear, the muscles wouldn't work properly. It's just not possible. But this is a zombie apocalypse we're talking about here. Super Momo jumping around, coming down, fighting a walker off, jumping to the fire truck platform was pretty interesting. And I guess Morgan is the superhero of the zombie apocalypse. He doesn't die, remember? And I doubt he's going to die on Fear the Walking Dead. He should make it from Fear the Walking Dead back to The Walking Dead if and when that ever happens. John's definitely one of my favorite characters, and I'm glad he's got his hat back, and I'm glad he's got his guns, and he's ready. Hopefully he steps it up more and more and more. There's just something about him. I just feel like he's like a good, wholesome character that you would want to be around in a zombie apocalypse. And hopefully he sticks around for a long, long time. As for Martha, I just don't like this character at all. See, she's tied up here. How'd she break out of the zip ties? She's got the Navy SEAL trick to break out of them. I guess she is one capable English teacher. She knows how to kill people. She knows how to get out of zip ties. She knows how to drive an MRAP. She knows how to fire guns and take people out. It's just pretty funny. The Morgan Jimbo thing was interesting. I felt bad for Jim, but after a while, it just seemed like he was blaming Morgan way too much. And Morgan was taking it personal. He was taking it that he feels bad for what he did to the group and got him trapped there, and Morgan's decisions were actually terrible for the group. But the group made it out, and I'm glad Jim gave Sarah the beer recipe. They drew a lot of attention to that, and that better be something for the future. She better know how to replicate it or try to. But it's got to be tough to find all the ingredients, right? He's talking about this wheat and that barley and this and hops and all this different stuff. But if one's got to go, I think Wendell will die over Sarah, but the writers are going to do what the writers are going to do. What's going to happen with these characters? Who do you think is going to make it longer? Wendell or Sarah? Post your comments below. I want to know what happens with these characters because I'm a little more interested in them. As for Charlie, I don't really care about this character. They kind of just seem to let it go that she killed Nick, and she was responsible for the vultures coming around and ruining the baseball stadium, which I'd be pissed at. The baseball stadium is a pretty nice setup in a zombie apocalypse, but again, Fear the Walking Dead doesn't stay in one area for too long. Martha, Martha, Martha. She's going to be seen next episode, and hopefully that's her last episode. I'm tired of this character. The character just doesn't fit. It just doesn't make sense. She's going to use Jimbo as a walker to go against the group. Hopefully she gets taken out. I could see her being connected with Morgan and something big happening in the finale. I kind of hope it does. As for Althea, we'll see her next episode. Where has she been this whole time? But I doubt she dies. She could, but I think she'll be alright and make it back to the group. As for Morgan, he looks to be going out on his own. From the teaser trailer and the pictures for next episode, he's back to his martial arts way. By himself though. He's got his bag and his bow staff and his knife, but no one else is with him. Also on his forehead, it's written, "I lose people, I lose myself." And that's his words that he brought from The Walking Dead, so we're going to be getting Cray Cray Morgie again, but why is he by himself? I don't like that. And who wrote this on his head? Martha? So was Martha going to kill him, and then he fought back and he killed Martha? I kind of hope that happens, but we'll see what the writers want to do. As for the group, I see them getting trapped in a store, surrounded by walkers. John comes out guns a-blazing, and they save themselves, I'm hoping. Hopefully Sarah and Althea and June are alive as well, because we don't see them here. But we got one more episode, guys, then Walking Dead is back. Fear the Walking Dead Season 4 Episode 15 was entertaining. But that being said, some of it was pretty cheesy and didn't make sense at all. Like, how could you jump off a 10-story building and be able to get up and walk as a walker? How did Martha get to Jim? What happened to all the walkers around the hospital? I don't know. But that's my thoughts on the episode, guys. It was entertaining, but we'll see what it leads to next week's episode, the Season 4 finale. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you're new to the channel and you love all things Walking Dead, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button to become a valued member of the PT channel. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it.